Alright, so we have assembled our entire Avengers wave. No pun intended. This is the Puff Adder Avengers wave for Marvel Legends. Here are all the 7 figures part of this wave, but you only need 6 figures to complete the Puff Adder Build-A-Figure you see right in the middle. And those are the 3 figures on each side of Puff Adder. So we have the Orb, Wonder Man, Captain America, Yelena Belova, Baron Von Strucker, and Molecule Man. Those are all necessary for you to build your Puff Adder Build-A-Figure. Now, Iron Man in the middle there, he is not necessary. He does not come with a Build-A-Figure piece, so if you want to skip him over, then you can. But I strongly don't recommend that. I recommend you guys pick up the Extremis Iron Man because he is pretty nice. All in all, I gotta say this is one of my favorite waves in recent time. I know this is the first official wave of this year of 2023, so I'm very excited that it started off pretty strong here with this very good wave here. So I'm excited to get more comic waves down the road. Alright, and believe it or not, this figure does come with some spare parts, and it's just some spare hands here. It's an alternate set of open hands in case you don't want him with the fist. You got an open right hand and an open left hand right there. Posed differently too, they're not the same exactly. But then you see he does come with the pair of fists right there. Alright, so as for the figure up close, you can see here the head sculpt within this Ninja Turtle mask, right? Part of the Serpent Society from my understanding. And now I really regret getting rid of a lot of those figures from the Serpent Society that warmed the pegs for quite a while. And now that we have more members, you kind of want to backtrack and get them. But anyways, here we go. The head sculpt, the face sculpt within is very nicely done. Super good. I like it. I dig it. It is definitely the best part of this figure because overall, I mean, I'm a little underwhelmed with this Build-A-Figure just because of how, I guess, plain it is. I don't know what the word is. It's just it isn't as exciting as others, like let's say freaking Bone Breaker or some of the other deluxe figures like Mojo and Modok. But you can see here on the torso, the paint is applied pretty decently, going down to the legs. We do get pins on the knees and elbows as well. Here's the back side right there, and down to the legs. Alright, so as for the articulation, the head will sit on a ball jointed hinge. He looks up, he looks down, he looks left and right. He has the arms moving forward and back, in and out, bicep swivel, single jointed elbows, swivel at the wrist with a hinge. There's an ab crunch at the torso that clicks really loud, so there's a ratchet, hinge. There's a waist swivel, legs will kick forward, they go back down, they go in and out, does the splits, thigh swivel, double jointed knees, pretty nicely. And then we have the boot cut shin swivel, ankle hinge, which is a little loose for my liking. And then there is an ankle rocker at the foot. Alright, so I technically did a little mini comparison already in the beginning of the video with the rest of the wave. But I did want to get in some Serpent Society members. And the only one that I own right now is Rock Python, unfortunately. I think I could have swore I had a Constrictor loose somewhere, but I guess I don't. That character and figure is long overdue for a remake anyways. It's over a decade old when they released the previous one. Hopefully we get another one. I don't know. Maybe this Puff Adder will get some of those others re-released. But Rock Python, here he is next to Puff Adder. It's just being towered over. Alright, so I do recommend you guys probably check out some of the other reviews on this figure because I'm sure some other collectors may have all of the other members of Serpent Society so they can have him next to this figure. I feel like that's something that I need to show, but unfortunately I'm unable to show to you guys, so I do recommend, I always recommend people to go check out other reviews too. I'm not all about myself or anything. It's cool to see other people's opinion on the same product, so that's why we all do what we do here, and for the most part we're all friends, so it's always cool to support each other. But with that said, that's going to conclude my review of Puff Adder Build-A-Figure. I know most people aren't really crazy head over heels over this one, but it's still a cool addition to have in the collection. Probably the only time, once again, we're going to get Puff Adder ever released. So these obscure characters, these very, C-list, D-list, wherever this one lands on, it's probably the only time we're going to get it in action figure form. So if you're looking to continue your building of Serpent Society, this is definitely a member you want to add to it. And this is a good wave. It's not like you're forced to buy crappy figures. I think this wave overall is pretty fire, pretty solid overall. I like all the figures here, and I intend to keep all the figures here in this wave. While most other waves, there's always that 1 or 2 figures that I can live without and I just get rid of because I don't need them or I don't want them. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Hit the like button if you haven't done so already, and consider subscribing as well. As always, guys, be kind, be well, try to stay positive out there, and as always, take care, take it easy, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.